Today I am bringing you another board game review. I really like board games. For those of you who may not have seen my first board game post, I'll put a link down below where you can see that board game review if you like. Now today's board game that I'm going to be reviewing is a game called Splendor. Splendor is a really fun game. And so what I want to do is I'm going to bring the camera in closer and show you the pieces of the game and kind of explain to you what the game is all about. And maybe this might interest you on picking this board game up sometime and playing it with your friends and family. Really fun. My parents love it. They play it all the time, just one-on-one. I find it to be a little bit more fun if you have more than 2 players, but you certainly can play with 2 players. You can do 2 to 4 players actually. And the game is for ages 10 and up, but you can, if the kids are a little bit younger than that, like 8 years old, you could probably get away with teaching them that as well. Especially if they're into board games, they can probably pick it up pretty easy. And the games are pretty quick. They last about 30 minutes. So there you go. You can get a lot of the same games in, or you can kind of do this as an introductory game for a game night. Like you play this one first to get kind of warmed up and then get into some of your longer board games. There we go. Let's move the camera in for a closer look. All right, so here we have the box. It's very simple. First thing you notice is we have these tokens or chips, and I will explain what they are used for a little bit later. You have these different tiles, and then we have these different cards. And I will explain them a little bit later as well. So first of what you do, so the idea of this game is you're constantly trying to pick up these different chips in order to buy cards. For example, this card, you need 3 of the black, 3 of the red, 3 of the blue, 5 of the diamonds in order to buy this card. And this gives you 3 victory points. So let's set it up and show you what it looks like. All right, so this is how it looks when it's set up. Really easy. So up here we have our nobles. For a 3-player game, we're going to have 4 nobles up here. And each noble tells you what the victory points are that you get for them. And then also tells you what you need to buy them. So this noble, you'll need 4 onks and 4 diamonds. And then if you get those, you can buy them and get 3 victory points. So they're called prestige points. And so you need a total of 15 prestige points to win the game. And up here are the cards. The cards or the nobles will tell you how much those cards are worth. But some of these cards, look at these row 1 cards. They may not have a value, a prestige value, but by buying this, it means you have to pick up less of these tokens in order to buy other cards, if that makes sense. And how you know which cards go on which level is down here. There's a dot. So all the cards that are gold are on row 2. All the ones that are blue, which obviously are also worth more, they're on row 3, and so on with row 1. So it's really easy to keep everything situated nicely. And so how gameplay works is you have one of 4 different things that you can do when it is your turn. When it's your turn, you can pick up 3 different tokens if you want. You can do that for your turn. Or you can pick up 2 of the same color, and then that would be your turn. Or you could pick up a gold token, which is a wild. It can be any token that you want. And then you could reserve a card. Let's say I want to reserve this card so no one can get it, and because I want to try to buy it in the future. So I'll reserve that, and then I will flip this over to add a new card to that row. Or what you can do is, let's say I have enough tokens. I had 4 blacks here, or 4 onks, and I wanted to buy this card. Then on my turn, I can buy this card. And this gets flipped over like that. So that is the general gameplay, and then you keep taking turns until someone rakes up racks up enough prestige points to win the game. And then when someone gets to the 15 mark or beyond, then all the other players get one more chance or one more turn to get victory points as well, or to get prestige points. So there you go, a short rundown of this game. So there you go, everyone. That's a short little review of the board game Splendor. One of my favorite games to play. And like I mentioned earlier, the games only last about 30 minutes long. So you can play several of them in a row, or you can use it as a good lead-in game, or maybe you only have 45 minutes left in the evening, but you still want to play a game. Take this one out. I'll drop a link down below where you can pick it up on Amazon, but it's a fairly popular game. You can probably find it in the board game section. I think even like Walmart and Target sells it, but if you can't find it at your local board game shop, then definitely you can use that link on Amazon. It is an affiliate link, so if you do buy something, if you do wind up buying it, I will get a small percentage of the sale, but it won't cost you any extra. I am Matt Taylor. This is my variety channel. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, signing off.